morning dear kids. Today we are taking our exercise 7.4. Let's see our first problem. Determine the ratio in which line 2x plus y minus 4 divides the line segment joining these points. That means if I join these 2 points, that is A and B, A is 2 comma minus 2, B is 3 comma 7, and the ratio in which this line has an equation 2x plus y minus 4 is equal to 0. Now you have to find ratio. We have done with the ratio that is m1 is to m2. Yes, that is the ratio in which that point divides the line in section. So here we have to find m1 is to m2. How we will do it? Let's see. Now my dear kids, if this is a point P, to find coordinates of P, that is x and y, because it divides the line in a section, we are going to use section formula. So by section formula, you have to find x and y coordinates of P. But you do not have ratio, so you have to be very careful. You do not have ratio. How we will find it? Let's see. This I have kept it x1, this is y1, this is x2, this is y2. And my formula goes something like this. X is equal to m1, x2, m2, x1 upon m1 plus m2. My dear kids, m1, m2 are not there, so I'll put it as it is. Let them be m1, m2. x2 is there, 3, plus m2 is not there, x1 is there, 2. Upon m1 plus m2. Got my point clear? So you got 3m1 plus 2m2 upon m1 plus m2 as the value of x of point P. X coordinate of point P. Similarly, I'll find y. What is y? m1, y2, m2, y1 upon m1 plus m2. Put in the values. You do not have m1 but you have y2 that is 7, plus m2 you do not have but you have y1 that is minus 2 upon m1 plus m2. From there you will get the value of y as 7m1 minus 2m2 upon m1 plus m2. Yeah? Did you got the point that we got the value of x and y in an expression form? It's okay. You got the value of x and y. Now what you will do? Let's see. See, if a line who has this equation is passing through a and b, that means उन दोनों के जो points हैं, जो हमारा x और y आया है, that lies on this equation 2x plus y minus 4 is equal to 0. आप समझने की कोशिश करो. ए बी पे जो पॉइंट पी आ रहा है उसके जो कोऑर्डिनेट्स हमने फाइंड किए हैं वही कोऑर्डिनेट्स आपके इस लाइन पे आएंगे जिसका इक्वेशन मैंने आपको दे दिया है 2x प्लस वाई माइनस 4 इज इक्वल टू 0. दैट मीन्स माई डियर किड्स, दैट मीन्स यू हैव टू पुट इन दीज वैल्यूज ऑफ x and y, these values which we have just got it of x and y into this equation 2x plus y minus 4 is equal to 0. Okay, let's see. I'll just erase this part. So my equation is 2x plus y minus 4 is equal to 0. My value of x is 3m1 plus 2m2 upon m1 plus m2. Plus y. My value of y is 7m1 minus 2m2 upon m1 plus m2. Minus 4 is equal to 0. How to solve this, my dear kids? Now, you have to multiply this, of course. So it will be 6m1 plus 4m2 upon m1 plus m2. Plus 7m1 minus 2m2 upon m1 plus m2. Clear? I'll take this 4 on this side. Now my dear kids, m1 plus m2, because they have like denominators, I'll directly add 6m1 plus 7m2. 6m1 plus 7m1. Yes? Can I? Yes. So that will be 13m1. What about 4m2? 4m2 minus 2m2, that will be plus 2m2 is equal to 4. Got my point clear? Yes. Cross multiply here. So it will be 13m1 plus 2m2 is equal to 4m1 plus 4m2. Now take m1 m1 together. 13m1 minus 4m1 is equal to 4m2 minus 2m2. Am I clear? So that will go 9m1 is equal to 2m2. So my dear kids, your m1 upon m2 is equal to 2 upon 9. You can write it 2 is to 9. Is that clear? Yes. I think your school people will go with some other K method also. You can follow that. I don't mind. Okay. We'll jump on to next. Next is you have to find relation between x and y. If the points x, y, 1, 2 and 7, 0 are collinear. Now my dear kids, if the lines, if they are collinear, so they will not form a, as I said you, they will not form a triangle. And if they do not form a triangle, that means the area of triangle, the area of triangle here, that is half x1 y2 minus y3 plus x2 y3 minus y1 plus x3 y1 minus y2 will be equal to 0, because they do not form any area, any triangle, so the area will be equal to 0. Now my dear kids, I have given you already the 3 coordinates. You have to just put in the values. So if this is x1 y1, this is x2 y2, this is x3 y3, put in all the values into this equation, into this formula. So you will get something like this. Once you open up the brackets, put all the formulas, so you will get something like this. Take this 2 there, so your answer will be, see, whenever you have to form a relation, that means you will get your answer in the equation form. Okay? So you got 2x plus 6y is equal to 14. If you want to take 2 common, so that will be x plus 3y is equal to 7. That will work. तो relation x और y में ऐसा है कि x और 3 times of y will add and give you 7. Clear? Next we have find the center of a circle passing through the points given to you. How you will find the center of a circle, my dear kids? Now if I have this as a center and these are the 3 coordinates, 6 minus 6 which is given to you, 3 minus 7 and 3, 3. These 3 coordinates are given to you. This is the center and the coordinates of the centers are not given. So how you will find the coordinates of center? If I name this as A, B, C. So all the 3 will become radius of a circle. So can I say that OA is equal to OB is equal to OC? That's how you have to go. You have to find by distance formula. You remember the distance formula, I guess? By distance formula, you have to find distance of OA. And also find distance of OB. And also find distance of OC. Now what you can do is, you can equate OA, distance of OA to distance of OB and get one equation. And also equate distance of OB to distance of OC and get one equation. You will get 2 nice equations, my dear kids, and then you have to solve these equations simultaneously to get the value of O coordinates, that is x and y. Got my point clear? Perfect. Next is 2 opposite vertices of a square are, okay, if this is a square, 2 opposite vertices are given to you. Let's see. Suppose if I write A, B, C, D. So A is given minus 1, 2 and C is given 3, 2. And what further you have to do? Find the coordinates of other 2 vertices. Now if I point this as x, y, I have to find this as well as I want to find with D coordinate. Clear? Now my dear kids, we know very well that this is a square. So can I write AB is equal to AC? AB is equal to, sorry, AB is equal to BC. I'm so sorry. AB is equal to BC. Yes. That means distance of AB will be equal to distance of BC. Distance of AB by distance formula you can make it. Distance of BC also you can find it. They will be in the form of x. That means you will get x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1. You remember the formula, I guess. Same formula you have to write it here. So distance of AB is equal to distance of BC. For distance of AB, if you notice, you will get something like this. X minus 1 I think, okay, x minus 1 the whole square. Shall I go for plus 1? Yes. And that will be y minus 2 the whole square is equal to distance of BC. For BC, if you notice, this is BC. For distance of BC, what I'll do, my dear kids, it will be x minus 3 the whole square plus y minus 2 the whole square. Once you open this by squaring both sides, you will get a nice equation this side and equate with this side. Finally, you will get 8x is equal to 8. So the value of x, you will get it from here as 1. Got my point clear? So you got x value as 1. Now what I will do is, shall I go for... Now my dear kids, if you want, you can take it. This is a square. It is given and in the problem that this is a square. So if I join this, I'll get this as a right angle triangle. And I can use by Pythagoras theorem, my dear kids. It will go AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. Am I correct? From there, if you do it, I guess AC square, you will get 3 minus 1. That will make 3 plus 1 the whole square plus 2 plus 2 the whole square is equal to AB. AB square you will get x plus 1 the whole square plus y minus 2 the whole square. Okay, and you have to, this is a formula, you have to make square also. So square, square, and plus you have BC square. Am I correct? So you have BC square plus BC square will be x minus 3 the whole square plus y minus 2 the whole square. My dear kids, once you solve this equation, I guess you will be getting with the value of y. From your first equation, that is distance of AB is equal to distance of BC, we got the value of x. Yes, x is equal to 1. And from here you will get value of y. Clear? Okay. Y value you will get, I'll tell you, y you will get 0 and 4. Okay. So how can you write the coordinates? You can write coordinates x1, y0 and 1 and 0, 1 and 4. So x will be same in both. For B also it will be same 1. For D also it will be 1. And for y you can write 0 and 4 here. So you will get both the coordinates. Next is, I'll zoom a bit so that you can see. The class 10 students of a secondary school in Krishnanagar have been allotted a rectangular plot of land of their gardening for their gardening activity. Saplings of gulmohar are planted on the boundary at a distance of 1 meter from each other. There is a triangular grassy lawn in the plot as shown in the figure. The students are to sow seeds of flowering plants on the remaining area of plot. Take A as an origin. Okay, if you could see here, this is your origin. And find the coordinates of vertices of triangle. What will be the coordinates of vertices of M, P, Q, R? So this is, okay. Then you have also calculate the area of triangle. Let's see what we have to do. Taking A as an origin, my dear kids, We will take AD as x-axis and this will be your y-axis. Okay. So the points are given to you. If you clearly see on your textbook, there are the coordinates given to you here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you have to just project where your Q lies. So you will notice that Q has points 3, 2. R lies over 6, 5. That is the graphing. You can see your textbook and you can measure it. You can see that where it belongs. अगर मैं आपके ग्राफ में पॉइंट R दे रही हूँ, अगर यहाँ पे 1, 2, 3 दे दिया and यहाँ पे 1, 2, 3. See, so what is the position of R point? It is 3, 3. What are the coordinates? 3, 3. Got my point? ऐसे ही आपको अपने बुक में टेक्स्ट बुक में देखकर you have to find the coordinates. So that will be, and P will be, my dear kids, it will be 4, 6. So this is how you will get the coordinates. And once you got the coordinates, to find the area of triangle is very easy because I have given you the formula half x1 y2 minus y3 plus x2 y3 minus y1 plus x3 y1 minus y2. That formula I have given you. You can put in all the coordinates and get the value of your area of triangle. Clear with this? Then it is given that you have to find, let's see what they have given. Now you have to take C as an origin. Here C, ulta graph lena hai, and then you have to calculate the coordinates and find the area. So my dear kids, you have to reverse your graph. जो चीज़ें ऐसी थी, यहाँ पे triangle था, it was something like this. You took the origin like this. This was the origin. A was the origin before. So you calculate all the points as per your origin A. But now you have to consider C as the origin and you have to calculate all the points in coordination with C. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like this. And here also 1, 2, 3, 4. So you have to take C as the origin. You have to just reverse. You have to just turn over your book and see what coordinates you are getting for this green triangle. And once you got the new coordinates, you have to find the area. Yes, my dear kids. And you will notice that the area in both the cases will be same. Clear? So the area of triangle will not be having any impact. एरिया तो उतना ही रहेगा ना ट्रायंगल का. आप किसी भी ओरिजिन से देखोगे, क्या ट्रायंगल का एरिया चेंज हो जाएगा कोऑर्डिनेट्स चेंज होने से? नो. ओके, दैट्स व्हाट इट इज अबाउट. नेक्स्ट वी हैव, my dear kids, for the problem number 6, it is given the vertices of triangle are given to A 4, 6, B 1, 5, C 7, 2, and it is said that a line is drawn to intersect side AB and AC at point D and E. Okay, so I'll join this such that AD upon AB is 1/4 and A upon AC is 1/4. So you can find that the ratio between this is given to you. मतलब D point का ratio होगा 1:3. अगर पूरा 4 है तो आप समझ जाओगे कि DB का part होगा 3. If I suppose give you this is 1 A B C. So AB is 1/4 AC. तो 1/4 AC का है तो BC 3 हो जाएगा ना. So similarly I have done the ratio 1:3. So my dear kids, both the sides you will have ratio 1:3. So you got M1:M2 as 1:3. आपके हाथ में रेशियो आ गया. तो आप क्या कर सकते हैं, that AB is given to you and D point coordinates आपको फाइंड करने होंगे. ऑब्वियसली आगे जाके आपको D के कोऑर्डिनेट्स लगेंगे. एंड सिमिलरली फ्रॉम हियर E के कोऑर्डिनेट्स लगेंगे. आपके पास B के कोऑर्डिनेट्स हैं, A के कोऑर्डिनेट्स हैं, C के कोऑर्डिनेट्स हैं और रेशियो आपके पास है. सो बाय सेक्शन फॉर्मूला विच आई हैव गिवन यू, यू कैन फाइंड द कोऑर्डिनेट्स ऑफ D एंड E. बाय सेक्शन फॉर्मूला मीन्स व्हाट, D के कोऑर्डिनेट्स x कोऑर्डिनेट फाइंड करने के लिए m1 x2 m2 x1 अपॉन m1 प्लस m2. सिमिलरली y फाइंड करने के लिए m1 y2 m2 y1 upon m1 plus m2. So this is how you will get coordinates of D and coordinates of E. Once you got the coordinates, my dear kids, you can join this. Now you have AK coordinates, DK coordinates and EK coordinates. Can you find the area of ADE? Area of ADE. And you also have the coordinate of BCA. So can you find the area of the bigger triangle ABC? Yes, I can find area of bigger triangle ABC. Then you have to compare the area. Calculate the area of ADE and compare it with ABC. So what you will do if you want to compare? You will put it in ratio and see what ratio you are getting. You have to put both the areas like this and see. अपॉन करके आपको रेशियो फॉर्म करना है. ठीक है, क्लियर विद दिस. सो यू विल गेट द रेशियो. गॉट. अच्छा, अगर आपको रेशियो मिल रहा है तो आई विल टेल यू व्हाट रेशियो यू विल गेट. ADE अपॉन ABC आप कट वट करके 1/16 आने वाला है. तो ये हम लोग को थ्योरम है एक्चुअली सिमिलैरिटीज में, दैट द एरिया ऑफ टू सिमिलर ट्रायंगल इज प्रपोर्शनेट टू द स्क्वायर ऑफ देयर प्रपोर्शनेट साइड इज इक्वल टू द स्क्वायर ऑफ देयर प्रपोर्शनेट साइड. दैट मीन्स अगर मैंने AE अपॉन AC 1/4 दिया है तो ये जो ट्रायंगल AE का है ADE और AC का बड़ा ट्रायंगल ABC, इनमें जो एरिया होगी दैट विल बी इक्वल टू द स्क्वायर ऑफ देयर रेशियो. मतलब 1/4 आपको रेशियो दिया हुआ इसका स्क्वायर दैट इज 1/16. सो हेंस माई थ्योरम इज एक्चुअली प्रूव्ड इन दिस. क्लियर? Next, my dear kids, you have let ABC be the vertices of triangle. So if I'll draw a triangle here and this is ABC, both the vertices are given to you 4, 2, 6, 5, 1, 4. The median from A meets BC at D. So you have to draw a median which meets at D. Median means D will be a midpoint. And how to find a midpoint, my dear kids? X and Y coordinates of a midpoint by midpoint formula. Do you know that? So what will be the X coordinates? That will be x1 plus x2. That will be x1 plus x2 upon 2. That will be the X coordinate of your D point. And what will be the Y coordinates? y1 plus y2 upon 2. That will be the Y coordinates of your D point. Once you got this, what you have to find? Let's see. So that's your median from A meets BC at D. Find the coordinates of D. So your first point is done. Second, they have asked find the coordinates of point P on AD. AD पे एक point P है such that AP is to PD is 2:1. So if I point P here, AP is to PD is 2:1. My dear kids, अगर आपके पास A के coordinates हैं, D के coordinates हैं, I'll write it here. You have A coordinates 4, 2. You have D coordinates. You must have found it from here midpoint. So you got this. You have to find P and the M1 and M2 is given to you. By section formula, can you find it? Yes, my dear kids. So you have to use section formula here and find the coordinates X and Y of P. Clear? Okay. Third is find the coordinates of point Q and R on medians BE and CF. BE, again I'll draw one more median, BE and CF. Okay, these are the medians and find the coordinates of point Q and R. Q is on BE, तो Q एक point है BE पे, तो BE अगर मैंने यहाँ पे लिख लिया तो उसके ऊपर Q एक point है जिसका रेशियो दिया हुआ है 2:1 और R एक point है CF पे और R का रेशियो दिया हुआ है CR एंड RF का रेशियो दिया हुआ है 2:1. ठीक है, अब आपको इनके कोऑर्डिनेट्स फाइंड करने हैं. माय डियर किड्स, फॉर दैट यू हैव टू हैव B कोऑर्डिनेट्स एंड E कोऑर्डिनेट्स. B is given in the problem. You have to find by midpoint formula. Midpoint formula you have to find E के coordinates. Once you got B and E के coordinates, by section formula you will find Q के coordinates. Clear? Similarly C and F. F आपको C आपको दिया हुआ है प्रॉब्लम में. F आपका मिड पॉइंट है ए बी का. A और B के कोऑर्डिनेट्स दिए हुए हैं. बाय मिड पॉइंट फॉर्मूला आपको F के कोऑर्डिनेट्स निकालने हैं. वंस यू गॉट F के कोऑर्डिनेट्स, CF पे एक पॉइंट है R जिसका रेशियो M1 और M2 दिया हुआ है. देन R के कोऑर्डिनेट्स कैसे फाइंड करोगे? बाय सेक्शन फॉर्मूला. क्लियर? नाउ फर्दर दे हैव आस्क्ड, वंस यू गॉट दोज पॉइंट्स, further they have said that Question 4 says, what do you observe? Now what can be observed? It can be observed that the coordinates of P, Q, R, you will notice that they are same. Therefore all these are representing the same point. ठीक है, तो आप क्या नोटिस करोगे कि जो आपको P के कोऑर्डिनेट्स मिले, P के जो कोऑर्डिनेट्स मिले वही आपको Q के मिलेंगे, वही आपको R के मिलेंगे. दैट मीन्स दे आर नॉट थ्री डिफरेंट पॉइंट्स, दे आर सेम पॉइंट्स. दैट शोज दैट द मीडियन इन अ ट्रायंगल intersect at one point. Clear? So this is how we have to write the observation. And then is, if A, B, C are the vertices of triangle, find the coordinates of centroid. अब मैं आपको एक फॉर्मूला दे दूंगी, डायरेक्टली आपने ये यहाँ पे अलग अलग किया, हर एक मीडियन का आपने पॉइंट फाइंड किया जो 2:1 में रेशियो में था. AD पे एक मीडियन AD पे एक पॉइंट था 2:1 पे जिसके कोऑर्डिनेट्स आपने फाइंड किए. देन BE पे एक पॉइंट था Q 2:1 में जिसके कोऑर्डिनेट्स आपने फाइंड किए. फिर CF पे एक पॉइंट था R 2:1 में जिसके कोऑर्डिनेट्स आपने फाइंड किए. बट दीज ऑल यू विल नोटिस दैट दे आर ऑल सेम. सो इन अ वे such point of intersection of the medians or in any triangle is called as centroid. गेटिंग माई पॉइंट. और सेंट्रॉइड का एक अच्छा सा फॉर्मूला मैं आपको बता देती हूँ, सो यू विल नॉट नीड टू कैलकुलेट एनीथिंग. सेंट्रॉइड अगर फाइंड करना है, द सेंटर पॉइंट ऑफ ऑल थ्री मीडियंस, अगर ये ट्रायंगल है तो यहाँ से मीडियन, यहाँ से मीडियन, यहाँ से मीडियन, ये इंटरसेक्ट कर रहा है एक पॉइंट पे, इसको कहते हैं सेंट्रॉइड. और इसके कोऑर्डिनेट्स अगर फाइंड करने हैं, एक्स और वाई फाइंड करने हैं, तो यू हैव x इज इक्वल टू x1 प्लस x2 प्लस x3 अपॉन 3 and y is equal to y1 plus y2 plus y3 upon 3. Clear? So that's what you have to just write. Clear with this? Okay. Next we have ABCD is a rectangle formed by points. So this is rectangle and the points are also given to you. -1, -1, -1, 4, B. C you have 5, 4 and D you have 5, -1. ठीक है. And P, Q, R, S are the midpoints of these. So here is P, here is Q, here is R, here is S. These are midpoints और midpoints के coordinates आपको find करने आते हैं. तो P के coordinates find कर दो, Q के coordinates find कर दो, R के coordinates find कर दो, S के coordinates find कर दो. कैसे find करेंगे? By midpoint formula. midpoint formula क्या बोलता है कि अगर A और B के बीच में A के कोऑर्डिनेट्स -1, -1, B के कोऑर्डिनेट्स -1, 4, उसके बीच में कोई पॉइंट P है तो उसके कोऑर्डिनेट्स क्या होंगे? x विल बी इक्वल टू x1 प्लस x1 प्लस x2 अपॉन 2 एंड y विल बी इक्वल टू y1 प्लस y2 अपॉन 2. सो this is how you will get the coordinates of P. Once you got the coordinates of P, similarly you have to find the coordinates of Q, R, S. Once you got all the coordinates, you have to say, is the quadrilateral PQRS a square? अब क्या वो स्क्वायर है क्या? तो स्क्वायर के लिए एडजेसेंट साइड्स इक्वल होना प्रूव करना पड़ता है. सो वंस यू गॉट द कोऑर्डिनेट्स, यू हैव टू फाइंड बाय डिस्टेंस फॉर्मूला डिस्टेंस ऑफ PS and you have to find distance of PB. Getting my point? If both the distances are equal, that means the adjacent sides are equal. ठीक है. अगर सब साइड्स आपके सेम मिल गए तो यू कैन से दैट दिस इज अ स्क्वायर. बट स्क्वायर की एक प्रॉपर्टी है, स्क्वायर के जो डायगोनल्स होते हैं वो इक्वल होते हैं. सो यू हैव टू ऑल्सो गो फॉर PR. So you have to find distance of PR also and distance of QS also. You cannot write once you got the adjacent sides equal, that is PS and PB equal मिल गया और आपने लिख दिया ये square है. No, you have to show that the diagonals are also equal. If the diagonals are equal, this will be called as square. But if the diagonals are not equal, then it will be called as rhombus. Got my point clear? Shall I pack up here? If you have any doubt, you can message me.